How to nullify bad karmic reactions. Once Srila Prabhupada was addressing some students in a university in United States, and he was talking about law of karma. And Prabhupada explained that human life, we have to lead it very responsibly, because if we engage in wrong deeds, we can glide back to animal species. We may even become a dog in next life. So one of the students, said, Swamiji, what's wrong in it? What's wrong if we get an experience of a dog's life in our next birth? It is said that when students go for exams, broadly speaking, there are two kinds of students who go with a very, very big smile on their face. One, those who have not studied at all. They don't fear exams. And there's another category who have done so good preparation that they are not at all fearful of whatever the question paper might come. But there is a category of students who are a little nervous, who understand that it is important for them to fare well in exams. So likewise, when people become aware of law of karma, that there are karmic reactions, if we do bad deeds knowingly or unknowingly, we will have to suffer karmic consequences, then a person becomes responsible. He becomes careful. He becomes cautious. He ensures that he does not intentionally engage in sinful deeds. So now the question comes, what about the karmic reactions of all the sinful deeds which we have done previously? Okay, now we have come to knowledge, we have read Srila Prabhupada's books, now we have become aware of law of karma, good deeds, bad deeds, punya, papa. What about the papa which we have done in the past? What about the sinful reactions of such deeds? How do we burn those reactions? Srila Prabhupada explains that when we engage in devotional service of the Lord, when we engage in bhakti yoga, when we engage in activities like chanting, hearing, glorifying the Lord, offering prayers to the Lord, vandanam, all the sinful reactions of the past deeds are burned to ashes. The example is given just like the seeds. When you put them in soil, they germinate. But the same seed, you put them in a frying pan and you roast them in a frying pan, those seeds will lose their ability to germinate. So likewise, all the sinful reactions of the deeds which we have done in the past will be burned to ashes if one engages in activities of bhakti yoga or devotional service. Now somebody might think, if that is the case, then I can engage very well in sinful activities and do chanting and nullify those reactions. There are 10 offenses to the holy names, and the 7th offense mentions that if one intentionally commits sinful activities on the strength of the holy name, thinking that doesn't matter, because I am chanting the holy name, it will nullify all the sinful reactions, that will not work. It's an offense to the holy name. So, if unintentionally, unknowingly in the past, or even for that matter knowingly in the past, we have done some sinful activities and we are now aware that we shouldn't have done it, we just engage in devotional service and the past reactions will be taken care of. But we should be careful of that we do not repeat those sinful deeds consciously going forward. That way, we don't have to worry about the past sinful reactions, that the Lord will vanquish it when we engage in Lord's service. Hare Krishna.